The world is a beautiful place. This is perhaps an assertion believed and endorsed by most people. However, right in the heart of this beauty, equity is sometimes found wanting. Unequal distribution and access to resources that are basic to human survival and existence. Yet, the world is a beautiful place. Beautiful to those who have access to basic needs for existence, but the reverse to those who live in deprivation of the same basic resources. This is the story of Jongbon, a village situated on the outskirts of Ibadan, the largest city in Black Africa, and ironically just less than a nautical mile to the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, an institute funded by the world's biggest donor agencies. As you travel the just about 5 miles journey from the heart of the metropolitan city of Ibadan to Jongbon village, at a point you suddenly experience a drastic change of environment. The road becomes very narrow and unmotorable for any vehicle less than a 4-wheel drive or a jeep. Consequently, a 4-mile drive from the main road to the village takes about 15 minutes. And may God have mercy on you if you attempt to do this journey on foot. Eventually, you arrive in Jongbon, a village named after a river which used to run across the village. With a population of about 1,000 people who wallow in abject poverty and degradation, Jongbon is indeed a forgotten village. Imagine a community of this population with no knowledge of the basic amenities of life, talk less of having access to them. No potable water. In fact, the villagers have to trek about 1 mile to get to this miniature brook that forms the only source of water for this community. As bad as the condition of the water is, the villagers have no choice but to accept it as water for all uses, including drinking. The situation becomes very critical during the dry season when the brook produces less than half of its normal capacity. This is no doubt a high potential source of waterborne diseases. And when such diseases break out, healthcare facilities become a mirage, as there is not a single healthcare center in the whole locality. The nearest one is in fact some 6 miles away. With children growing up amidst fragile health status like this, and with no access to reproductive health facilities for the women, a gloomy and pathetic picture is indeed painted. Education is light. Where there is no light, the human mind is dreadfully limited. To illuminate the mind, therefore, education becomes indispensable. Interestingly and sadly too, the people of Jongbon village cannot even comprehend what education is all about, talk less of appreciating the indispensability of education to human existence. Indeed, access to education in this village is like the proverbial camel wanting to enter the eye of the needle. Innocent children within this community trek a distance of 4 miles, which takes about 2 hours to cover, to the nearest school every day. However, while some of them who are luckier travel on motorbikes, several others simply and helplessly sit at home and play away their youthful period at a time their mates in the cities are being prepared for intellectual development and future challenges. The provision of a school in this village will no doubt provide the light for a people in darkness. Imagine a set of people living like this. Imagine what the past generation will have suffered if, as at the 21st century, they still live in this manner. Imagine what the generations to come will experience, except there is a change. Even though the people are predominantly farmers, yet there is no single marketplace for business transaction. Consequently, farm produce are carried on bare heads to the nearest market, which is some 6 miles away from the village. No wonder Most of the able-bodied men and women sit at home most of the time. What a life, and what a waste of human resources. These people need economic empowerment in various forms to enhance their rigorous efforts on the farm. Otherwise, civilization will remain a mirage for many generations to come.
World Outreach Missions Incorporated Nigeria has done some great works in this place. Now, let me begin from the vision statement. Our vision is raising missionary leaders who will transform their communities with the gospel of the kingdom. Now, we have the ultimate goal and we have the immediate. Now, transforming their communities with the gospel of the kingdom. The end is getting the people and their communities transformed. But then, the means to this transformation is what we are now embarking on, that is community development. Developing their environs, their communities, giving them one, because you can hardly preach to impoverished people, people who are sick, people who are hungry, people who are thirsty, people who are in darkness, people who have no access to anything good. I mean, telling them about Jesus Christ is not going to be the first thing to do. So what we intend to do, what our vision actually is to develop their communities, that is beginning from outside in, beginning from their environment and getting to their heart for Jesus.
It is pertinent to mention that even though World Outreach Missions Incorporated had earlier made attempts at bringing these unfortunate people of Jongbon out of the woods, as it were, there is still a lot to be done for a complete emancipation. Boreholes or deep wells have to be sunk to provide potable water for drinking and for other uses. Functional primary health care clinics have to be built and equipped. At least a school is required urgently with qualified teachers, while adult education should be equally encouraged. This broken down palm kernel processing machine provided by World Outreach Missions some time ago needs to be overhauled, while other implements for easy processing of the basic farm produce are made available as part of economic empowerment measures.
Nǹkan tí ìdàgbàsókè fi lè wà ojú wípé àkọ́kọ́ omi tó mọ́, èkejì ọ̀nà, ẹ̀kẹta ibi tí àǹtí santa jẹ ní ibi tó mọ́ tí èèyàn tá a bá ṣe láfún tá a ti máa sábà kò sí. A ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó lọ na bí wọ́n ti ń fọ́kúta mi kò síbi tá a ti bí máa ṣáìlì bọ̀, kò sì sọ́nà tó dáa, omi tó dáa kò sí. Àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n sì ń lọ sí skul wàhálà ti pọ̀ jù.
All these responsibilities lie in our collective hands to ensure that these people have something to live for. God is depending on you and I as veritable tools for the emancipation of Jongbon village. Then and only then will our names be put down in gold for posterity, that a village called Jongbon that was once forgotten is brought to life by you and I. God bless you as you make yourself and your resources available for this great commission. To be a faith partner in this commission, please contact the following addresses.